All right, we are live on Facebook and YouTube.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Carroll County Commissioners Meeting Thursday, October 9th. Would you please join me for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Workner,
Here.
Commissioner Madransky,
Here.
Commissioner Leggett.
Here. Certification by the clerk.
I, Melissa Anshar, clerk, certify that the entire recording of the proceedings at the prior meetings are captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and are available at the office.
Motion to approve the summary recording of the minutes.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve travel requests.
Approve the request. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye. Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve the appropriations.
So moved. I'll second.
Any questions on appropriations?
Aye.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
That motion's carried. Motion to approve appropriation amendments.
Move to approve the amendments. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
That motion's been carried. Motion to approve transfer of funds.
So moved. I'll second.
Any questions on the transfers?
None.
All in favor, aye?
Aye. Aye.
Aye, that motion's been carried. The bills today are $148,306.46. Motion to pay the bills.
Move to pay. Second.
Any questions on the bills?
None.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's been carried. Motion to pay the bills without prior.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's been carried. I'd like to advise the Office of the Prosecuting Attorney filed his report for September 2025 for the Carroll County Child Support Enforcement Agency. There was a total of 1,020 open active cases. A copy is on file in the Commissioner's office. I'd like to advise the Office of the Auditor filed her report, conveyance and fees for September 2025. A copy of this is in the Commissioner's office. I'd like to advise in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code ORC 319.15, the auditor has provided the monthly financial statement for the month of August 2025. A copy is on file in the Commissioner's office. Motion to authorize a letter of support for the Jefferson Soil and Water Conservation District submittal of the abandoned mine land economical revitalization grant for Ohio Department of Natural Resources. The grant application is for Morgan Raid Battlefield Project, which will develop and preserve property located within Carroll County related to the Morgan Raid Battlefield. Part of the motion.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion on this motion?
So, I did a lot of research, years ago when Velma Griffin was still alive. And she had tons of material on Morgan's raid through Carroll County. And it's worth preserving, and there's still many people out there that are not aware that the most northern engagement of the Civil War took place in Carroll County. And so this is a project worth pursuing.
All right, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's been carried. So now it's 9:05. We have Sonia Turbovich, Transit Director, ODOT grant application. Sonia, give us anything on the application or?
It's actually just resolution authorizing me to apply with the application for the grant for transit. And that would be for any FTA or ODOT state grants. More specifically, it would be the 5339, which is the vehicles. 5311 is operating and capitalized maintenance. And they actually have about 15 different grants altogether. However, that includes urban, it includes replacement buildings, it includes capital projects, other capital projects. But for sure, it will be the 5311, 5339, and any additional operating that I can apply for.
All right, so at this time, make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-27, authorizing the filing of an application with the Ohio Department of Transportation by Sonia G. Turbovich. We had to get the G in there today, huh?
Fancy
Yeah,
here.
getting fancy. Transit Director for grants throughout the US DOT Federal Transit Administration. In form of a motion,
So moved.
I'll second.
all in favor, aye.
Aye.
We gotta do a roll call on
Now
that.
we gotta do a roll call.
Yeah. Commissioner Workner,
Yes.
Commissioner Madransky,
Yes.
Commissioner Leggett.
Yes. Motion's passed. You gotta sign anything?
I was the only one that had to sign that for some reason, so. You just wanna. And you leave, have them scan it, so I can save it, and then you'll be good to go.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
We're on to W. This the Brownfield?
No, that's the EPA. that-
You have- okay.
That's right there for.
All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Commissioner Madransky for the Brownfield.
Thank you. I'd like to advise the Civil and Environmental Consultants, CEC of Columbus, Ohio, was hired to complete a phase one environmental site assessment on the former ODOT garage located at 253 Kensington Road Northeast in Carrollton. Since then, the county has been awarded a brownfield remediation grant from the Ohio Department of Development to conduct the phase one and phase two environmental site assessment for the location. So with that good news, I will make a motion to accept the change order number one in the amount of $95,200 for the brownfield remediation grant to the ODOT garage project.
I'll second that motion.
Any other discussion on this motion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Okay, let's see. This time I got a motion to accept the bid of JB Milliner Complete Septic Service Incorporated of Minerva, Ohio in the amount of $13,500 for the 2024 WPCLF project. 2024/03 to replace a home sewage treatment system and issue a notice of award regarding the same as recommended by Melissa and Shar.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion on this motion?
None.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Second is a motion to approve a contract and issue a notice to proceed to John Stewart Excavating LLC of Caddis, Ohio in the amount of $25,200 to install one septic system for the 2024 Water Pollution Control Loan Fund, project 2022-11 at residence located on Lunar Road.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Last motion to send the Water Pollution Control Loan Fund contract with John Stewart Excavating LLC to the prosecutor for his approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. All right, so at this time, we have Jim Norquist
West.
and Alexandri Betchko. We're gonna do a motion here to approve this and then, we'll have it open for discussion at that time. Motion to accept the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency Director final findings and orders related to unsanitary conditions in the Stony Lake Residential Committee.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on this motion?
I guess I'd like to hear from.
Yeah, we want to hear what they got to say.
Yeah. Thank you. We were just here to follow up on the orders, making sure that the orders were going to be accepted. And then so move forward with the amendment that we presented last October. Answer any questions that you had on that.
So the findings basically are, was issued by the Ohio EPA saying that there's an issue at Stony Lake. And then this gives us the, once we have this in place, my understanding is it gives you guys the authority to start working.
Well, this gives us, or gives Erin the resources she needs to go ahead and move forward with the planning and design loan, which is where we kind of fall back into the amendment and us getting moved forward.
And also it helps with the resources of funding the project.
Yes.
So I think that was kind of where we're waiting on this as well as Erin is, and just making sure this got moved forward.
We were signing that today. It looks like all three of us signed it.
Yep, all three of us are signing it. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried.
Jimmy, you guys want a copy of this? Like with
Yes, please.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, got a bunch of books out there. Didn't you say you need to take?
Oh, yeah, they have a box of books.
Yeah,
And then
I
just
think the elevator's working.
quick question for you guys. You guys are okay with me reaching out to Erin, offering her assistance to get her everything she needs to get this moving as quick as possible?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not going over you by going to her.
Make sure you stay connected to her.
Yes. That was the only question I had.
At this time, Eva, we got a clerk's report today.
Hang on just a second. If you want, I'll send an email to Erin too, telling her that this has been signed and give her an electronic copy of it. And that you'll be contacting her.
Perfect.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Sorry.
You're fine. You give me that back, Bob, for the signing.
Oh, no, here it is.
Yeah.
I'll just let you guys take this out there and you can ask April to make you a copy.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, now, Eva, we got a clerk's report today.
Yes, I have two things today. I would just like to remind viewers that the Commissioner's Office and all non-emergency county offices will be closed on Monday, October 13th, 2025, in observance of Columbus Day.
Yeah.
And also, I would just like to advise viewers that the Carroll County Friendship Center will be hosting their open house on Thursday, October 23rd, 2025, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. located at 1100 Kensington Road. There will be all kinds of activities, including trunk or treat from 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the grass behind the Friendship Center parking lot. Also, make sure that you RSVP for a parking spot to 330-627-7017 if you plan to participate in passing out candy during the trunk or treat. A flyer with more information has been shared to the Commissioner's Facebook page, and that's all I have.
All right, thanks, Eva. Thanks, Eva. Anybody got any questions for Eva? Commissioner Worker, you got anything for the board today?
It looks like Eva's offline, but yeah, I got a couple things.
She can still hear you.
So, I need to make a couple of, announcements for our folks, out there in, Unionship. I got contact last night, that there was a condensate leak out of one of the Williams pipelines in Union Township. And throughout the evening, we had our emergency management agency, also our hazmat team. Also, we had fire services. And it has been contained and the leak was found. However, the residents might notice some additional traffic. They're still out there performing cleanup on Alamo, Canyon, and Rebel Roads. Anybody familiar with that area knows it also overlooks the mill. And I'm being assured that there is going to be no disruptions at the mill, that the containment is well underhand. The cleanup should be done, or at least under control for the weekend. So there's no issues there to be concerned about, other than you probably are going to see some additional activity. So yesterday, I attended a track meeting for our region. And Omega made the announcement, you recall that I received authorization to apply for a grant. And the grant was through the RTPO program to do the feasibility study to determine what is going to be the best connector, the best site alignment for connector between Carrollton and the interchange that is planned on 30 outside of East Canton. And we were awarded that grant. And so what I have now to share is what Omega released on the grant. And that is the Carroll County Board of Commissioners is pleased to announce that the State Route 43 feasibility study has been selected to receive funding in the amount of $250,000 from the Ohio Mid-Eastern Government Association's Regional Transportation Planning Organization Capital Allocation Program. Dare you to say all that 3 times. The State Route 43 feasibility study will position Carroll County for success and pave the way for transformational roadway improvements. The study supports the US 30 expansion project, for which right-of-way acquisition and procurement of funding is currently underway. Carroll County continues to partner with Omega to enrich and improve our region. And so when Vivek Ramaswamy was in town yesterday, some of the questions that came up out of the group was whether he was going to support the 30 project. And there were various business owners that want to see this move forward. So this is timely that we're able to announce this. And so what this study specifically is going to do is determine the most efficient route to get from Carrollton up to the interchange outside East Canton, whether that be improvement of existing roadways, whether that be partially existing roadways, a new roadway. So that is what this study is going to conclude. Now then, at yesterday's meeting, I also met with our partners at ODOT. And now that we have the grant, we have to take and write the request so we can get an engineering firm to do this study. And the Ohio Department of Transportation has indicated that they will prepare the necessary documents so that it's not necessary for us because it's over our area of expertise. And so they have agreed to take and coordinate with Omega to take and write the request for proposals and to also take and vet those that do submit proposals and select the best one for our grant. So that saves us from having to try and take and reach out beyond, like I said, would be our area of expertise. So I'm very, very grateful that they decided that they would step in and help us with that. And so that's all the more I have to share, other than everybody enjoy the mill this weekend.
All right, thanks. Commissioner Madranci, anything for the board today?
Yeah, so I was looking at the weather for this weekend, and it looks like it's going to be sunny with a pretty good chance of traffic on State Route 332. I think the weather is going to be very nice for the Mill Festival, which is going to make a lot of traffic down at 332. So just be cautious when you're trying to come to town this weekend or down to the mill. We'll have deputies down there directing traffic, I'm sure, but I express your sentiments. Hope everybody enjoys their time at the Mill Festival. Something that this county is certainly very proud of, and that we bring crowds from all over the state of Ohio, sometimes even other states. So should be a good weekend in Carroll County.
So I might add that the folks that we liaison with our EMA and EOG, EOG is going to curtail the traffic down there that otherwise would have been problematic with the traffic at the mill. And that's not to say there won't be any trucks through there. That is to say that those operations that were across from the mill, they're going to take and refrain from having that activity during the time of the mill.
Good. The other thing I got to say is on October 17th, the Friendship Center, Council on Aging out here at the fairgrounds is again going to host the Carrollton Warrior Marching Band for Warrior Day. The band's going to come and eat lunch with the seniors at 11:30. And then they're going to perform their halftime performance and some other music for them at noon or whenever they're done eating. Spend a little bit of time with our seniors. And this is just a great way for the kids to get experience with their music and giving back to the community, and for some of our senior residents that can't make it out to a football game, whether it's because they're cold or it's just they don't have transportation out there or whatever the cause is. So Tanya and the Friendship Center is opening it up for them to get an additional performance in. And they're asking anybody that wants to attend to wear black and white to support the Carrollton Warrior Band. That is all I have for today.
All right, thank you. One thing I have for the board is, I think the flagpole yesterday was installed at the annex building. Looks like it's gonna be a lot taller than what I thought it was gonna be, but we'll get that flag hung on there once we get the light put up.
It was installed, and when I went by it, they were installing it, and I thought, why did Don order a tan flagpole? But it was just protective wrap wrapped around it.
Well, so from what I could see, coming down Canton Road, you're going to have a direct shot at the flag and the pole, and also the script on the building. So I think it's going to be an impossible miss, and I think that flag is going to stand proud and tall all the way down. You can see it all the way down Canton Road.
And like Chris and Bob both said, everybody be safe at the mill. If you guys happen to go to the mill, pick up some extra sauerkraut, we highly appreciate that. So I'm sure you're gonna be there for the car show, probably, Bob, huh?
Not sure. We'll see.
All right, any other business coming before this board?
Make a motion that we adjourn this meeting today.
I will second that motion.
All in favor, aye?